Hi guys, Granger here and welcome to another one of our videos. The latest Final Fantasy starter deck has just released. Here we have the Heroes and Villains starter deck. I haven't done too many unboxing videos, but here we are. I'm going to try one out for you guys today and show you guys what you are getting in the new Heroes and Villains starter deck. So, yeah, it comes with two 50 card starter decks, so it's good for you and a mate if you want to start playing. It's the latest starter deck and it's got a whole bunch of value cards as well as some of the new cards from the latest set. So let's open this up and have a look. Okay, so looks like it's actually pretty similar packaging, cardboard box and then like a plastic inside of it, and it opens right up. Here we have our usual, play instructions. So for all you guys that don't know how to play the game, it's a nice set of instructions to help you out there. And looks like there's two of them. Okay, yeah. Seems like these both look to be more or less the same. Alright, cool. So there's two copies of the instructions. Alright, so let's open this up. Let's start off with the heroes first. Alright, so just like most card games these days, they come in this nice vacuum sealed package with a little tab on the side. You just pull it open, and here we go. Cool. And so, as always, these are always a little bit stuck together when you first vacuum seal them, so I like to just do a little bit of a flick to keep them all separated. Cool. So first of all, we got, looks like, free copy of Furion. So this is one of the new cards from the starter deck. So Furion, 2 cost 2k. I've already discussed it in one of my earlier videos. So we get free copies of Furion here. Then we get free copies of the new Warrior of Light. So these will not be available as normal cards in the Opus 7 set, but you will be able to get them as foils. Next we got free reprints of Legendary Vivi. It's a fantastic card, so that's great that we got to get some value there. Free Lunaf, the one that increased all your fire forwards by 3000 power. Reprint of Red Mage, this is the one that makes your opponent's guys unable to block. Black Mage, it deals some damage. Selfie, some commons. Mitsuki, kind of a backup that we haven't really seen play all that much. Brynhilda, of course, valuable summon. Belias the Gigas. So actually, they've actually chosen quite a nice selection of competitive cards for you to try out. They may not be like the best cards of Fire, but they are quite strong, and definitely it's a very solid foundation to get you start playing. So next we move on to the win cards. So we have 3 copies of Cecil. So Cecil is one of the new cards for, revealed in this set. It's the first time we had a Cecil that's wind. So we get 3 copies of him. Next we got Y'shtola. So this Y'shtola is a backup, interestingly enough. Yeah, so it's a win backup. Not 100% sure how competitive playable it is. And it looks like those are the 5 cards that are exclusive to this deck. Then we have 3 copies of Izana. 3 copies of Arc. So we got 2 copies of the Opus 1 Chocobo. 2 of the later Chocobos. Fat Chocobo, so we get another 3 legends in the form of Fat Chocobo. Definitely a staple of every Chocobo deck. 2 Archers, of course, it's a very standard backup. We have looks like 1 copy of Echo. 2 copies of Diablos. And to round it out, we have 2 copies of Warrior of Light from Opus 5. So I don't think that this Warrior Light is too relevant in this deck, because you don't have a lot of Warrior Lights in the deck. So this is definitely going to be one of those cards that you'll either try to build around by getting more Warrior Lights into your deck, or probably remove it out for some other stuff for this deck. So that's the hero side of the new Hero and Villain starter deck. So I'll put these up. So yeah, not a bad starter deck. I did do a video earlier as we when we got our first glimpses of these decks. So if you are looking for a deck list, it is on my other in one of my other videos. Also, I've got a video discussing all these cards if you want a more competitive gameplay discussion. So now let's look at the villain starter deck. So note that these are both 50 card decks. So if you and I just want to get started in playing, then this is a great package to do it. Both of you guys can just open one of these up and then start playing. So the second deck is the villains deck. I just got to separate these out a little bit. So I just do a little flick here, and that gets them nice and separated. Cool. So first of all, we have 3 copies of the Emperor. The Emperor. It is 2 cost backup. This one's got a pretty cool effect. So we get 3 copies of these guys. So yeah, every card that's exclusive to the starter deck, you do get 3 copies of. So you only need to buy one of these starter decks to have for your play set. Next we have 3 copies of Ultimecia, and this is a nice looking Dissidia style artwork that they got here. So you get 3 copies of this nice lady. And here is what's really going to give you value from this starter deck. So Ice is always one of those elements that has been quite a little bit more expensive, and that's because of this boy, Genesis. So in Australia he's like 22 Australian dollars. And you get 3 of these guys. So definitely the cost of this guy has become a little bit more manageable after this deck's been released. Kadar Bashlar, kind of a filler card. You get 2 copies of Devout, which has been a staple in Ice for a long time. It has been seeing a little bit less play recently as Ice has sort of sped up, but definitely for your more casual play, Devouts are fantastic cards. We got Dr. Sid. I'm not sure why he's in there. Arcanist. Definitely these Ice backups seem a little bit less inspired than, say, the Fire ones. 3 copies of Glacial Bolas. It's good for the design team to have paid attention to competitive play and seen that this was definitely one of the better Ice summons. So 3 copies of him. Shiva, of course, quintessential game ender. So basically, as long as you got a field and you point out some high damage, you are going to win games straight there and then when Shiva. 3 copies of Militesi Coral. So this is a monster. It's kind of like Snow. I guess they couldn't print any more Snow cards. So like this card's very similar to that. Next we have 3 copies of Garland. So this is the newest. This is again a new card from this set. It is a Lightning Knight Garland. So he's a good blocker. I've discussed a little bit about him in an earlier video. We have 3 copies of Golbez. So here we have Golbez. He's got a pretty cool effect. He gets reduced for every 5 cards in your break zone. So definitely just going to be one of those cards that can come out for virtually free in the later game. And he's got a nice ability as well. 3 copies of Armon. And again, this definitely if you only had the choice of picking the hero deck or the villain deck when you're playing with your mate, definitely choose the villain deck. It's got way more chase legendaries. Armon, although he hasn't seen as much play recently, he definitely was also one of those chase legendaries from Opus 2. So Armon and Renault are both super, super valuable. So you get 3 Armons and you get 3 Genesis. So this deck is way, way better value. We get 3 copies of Seifer, and this is just the newest one that we use to search for witches. A couple of red mages. Duke Goltana to search for knights. Obviously not too relevant in this deck. Just kind of searches for our Garland. 2 Cannoneers. 2 Edea. Obviously this Edea didn't really see too much play because there wasn't really a good Ultimecia to combo with this card. But now that we do have a good Ultimecia, she will see a little bit more play. We have 1 Seymour, so this is a fantastic backup. Always quintessentially 3 Odins, for those of you that like EX Burst. And 2 Shadow Lords, so this is what you're getting with the villain side starter deck. So you are getting, 3 Emperors, 3 Ultimecias, 3 Garlands, and 3 Golbezes. Those are unique cards from this starter deck, as well as getting, a whole bunch of powerful legendaries, 3 Genesis, 3 Armons, Shadow Lord to a lesser extent, but he's still a legendary as well. So it's a pretty fantastic deck for you guys to try and pick up. From my understanding, this starter deck in Australia is costing 40 AUD, and its regular starter deck costs about 22 to 25 Australian dollars. So you can expect one of these starter decks to range at about 1.7 to 1.8 times the normal starter deck cost. It's definitely super worth it, so I would highly recommend you guys pick one up. I understand that the stocking of these might be a little bit lower, so definitely your stores will sell out pretty quickly, so I would highly recommend you guys pick it up. But yeah, what do you guys think? How was this unboxing? I haven't done too many of these in the past. I'm not too sure what you guys want. Let me know, give me some feedback, and I'll try to do more unboxings in the future. Anyways, until next time, Grand J out.